your money talk, the dollars and cents of language. Now, you may not think that the things you say about money matter, but words do matter. Words do matter. I know our parents taught us, and we may have even taught our own kids, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, they will, in all kinds of ways. Not just in having your feelings hurt by somebody and having it traumatize you so that years later you're having to, go through therapy or to a coach to deal with your inner child. It can also hurt your bank account because the words you say about money and about rich people have to do with how much you attract money and, more importantly, how much of it you keep. Because frankly, there's so much abundance out there that is coming to us at all times. But if we don't recognize it, or if we talk bad about it, it goes away. Because money's energy, and energy wants to live where there's like energy. So if your energy is pushing it away, it's going to go away. So I have a very simple 4-step process to help you shift the way you talk about money. Because if you're, like I said, if you're saying negative things about money, even in jest, or if you listen to it all the time, then it's getting into your head that you don't really want to be rich. If you're complaining about other rich people, if you're calling them mean, nasty, evil, and wicked, and you're saying all rich people want is more money and they're greedy, your brain's going, oh, we don't want to let you do that. We don't want to let you become greedy. You're too nice. We're not going to let you become greedy. So we're not going to let you become mean and nasty. So we're not going to let you get rich. Now, there are some mean, nasty, evil, wicked, greedy rich people. There are also some mean, nasty, evil, wicked, greedy, not rich people. So, you know, don't make it a generalization. Okay, that's the key. So here's our 4-step process. Let's go through it real quickly. One, notice. Notice the words and phrases that you say about money. Start paying very close attention to how you talk about money. You may actually know as I'm saying this, you may go, I already know. I don't need to pay attention. I know exactly what I say about money, and it's not good. That's great. Write that stuff down. But you also might have some old stories or some family sayings or some social sayings about money. I mean, I didn't grow up saying I was broke, but as soon as I started teaching, boom, everybody else said it. I started saying it. I did hear as a child, money doesn't grow on trees, and close the door because you're letting out money, you're letting out the air conditioning. I didn't realize that until years later that was bothering me. Money burns a hole in your pocket. It's another one. So I want you to think about the way you're describing your current financial status. I mean, if you're frequently saying things like I'm broke or I can't afford this or I can't afford that or I'm working for peanuts or I'm working my butt off at this job or may as well be volunteer work as little as my pay is. Those are all, by the way, things that I used to say. I don't whereof I speak. You know, then I want you to write those down. I want you to, first of all, notice them and start to see what you're saying in the next few days. But if you already know some, you can already move on to step 2, which is to write them down. And then as you notice more over the next few days, write those down too. And I mean, it could even be the things you say about rich people. It could be the things you say about your industry, about your work. Nobody goes into it to make money. I'm slaving away. Or about money itself. Cold, hard cash. Easy come, easy go. Money's dirty. Don't put that in your mouth. Money can't buy love. Money can't buy happiness. All those kinds of things, notice them. And then write them down. Make a list. Start your list. Now, after you have your list, or at least the start of it, I want you to pick 2 phrases, just 2, that you want to change the next few days. And what I'd like you to do is after you choose those 2, try to find something more empowering to say so that when you do accidentally say it, because you will, spoiler alert, you will say it. You'll have something ready to say in place of it. For instance, when I stopped saying I'm sorry, I apologize. Already ready. I apologize. And then someone said something about losing a family member, and I went, I'm sorry, sorry. I was lost for a moment. I didn't know what to say because in the South we say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Even if it was 40 years ago, I'm so sorry. So I had I apologized ready at hand. Even thank you for waiting ready at hand. I didn't have my condolences and my sympathies ready at hand because I was so automatic and ingrained in me from birth that if somebody said somebody passed away, I'm sorry. So now, instead of that, I immediately say, my condolences. I don't say, I'm sorry. Because I am statements are so powerful, so I don't say that. So I want you to, like I said, choose some more empowering words for it. Instead of, I'm broke or I can't afford that, maybe what you want to say instead is, well, if I really wanted it, I could buy it. I just don't want it that much. Or I don't have any cash on me right now. Or no, I'm just not being called to buy it. Or maybe if you're a coach, you frequently say, I don't need money. I'm just here to help people. Well, maybe it's the more money I make, the more people I can help. Maybe it's, I need money so I can help more people. I was very guilty of that, of saying, I don't need money. I'm just here to help people. I make a good living. I have an income um, that I don't, I used to say, I don't need money for my business. I changed that because I realized I was on block. I mean, I was stopping everybody from paying me. So, but the more money I make, the more people I can help. The more money I earn through my business, the more people I can give scholarships to. The more people I can give generosity prices to. I can't do that if I'm not earning money through my business. It's the same for you. That's what I finally came to realize. I want you to realize it too. There are a lot of people who say things like, oh, it's better to be happy than rich. How about it's safe for me to be happy and rich? Out there and tell you, I had a block on the word rich for the longest time. You know why? I dated a guy named Rich, and he was anything but in more ways than one. So I had a real block against that. So first step, notice what you're saying and make a list. Second step, choose two, and write down more empowering words. As you get used to one and you start realizing that you're saying the new thing on a regular basis, go ahead and cross that one off. You're done with it and pick another one. But have that empowering phrase always at hand. And I will tell you, you will make mistakes. When I decided to quit saying I'm broke, I said it again that day within a couple of hours. And I didn't even realize it until the end of the day when I was reflecting on my day and I went, oh crap. I said I wasn't going to say I'm broke anymore. And then I said it. And I started to beat myself up. I started to go into that same old thing, like I'm not going to eat chocolate. And I went, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, Beverly, I said to myself, Beverly, I didn't mean to say I'm broke because I'm not. I meant to say, I don't want to spend my money on that. Okay, that's good. And I was fine with it. Next day, I don't think I said I'm broke at all. The next day I did again. That's what I did. I would notice it later in the day, hour, first of all, it was late at night. Next time it was an hour or two later. And then it became, I was noticing it as it was coming out of my mouth. And then I would start to notice it before it came out of my mouth, that I was able to stop myself. And if other people said it, in the beginning, I didn't correct them. I just walked away and smiled. Eventually, I got to the point that when somebody would say, I'm broke, or I can't afford that, if I can't afford it, I'd say, well, I can. And they'd usually look at me funny. I'd go, well, I can. I'm not going to because I don't want to buy that, but I could afford it. And then they'd go, oh, well, yeah, I could too. I could too. If I'm broke, what I would just do is go, that's so sad for you. And they'd look at me funny. And I'd go, are you really totally broke? I mean, that's really sad. I mean, you're a school teacher. You shouldn't be broke. And they'd go, well, just not flush right now. So, oh, so you do have some money. If you really needed it, they go, well, yeah. So see the difference. Okay. Then step 3, I want you to count your blessings. I want you to be grateful for the littlest things because gratitude is the easiest and fastest way to change the way you feel. So create a gratitude practice. Morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the day, all of it. Start by saying simple things like, I'm grateful for the air I breathe. I'm grateful for the air I breathe because without it, I wouldn't be alive. I'm grateful for my eyes. I'm grateful for my eyes because I can see the beauty of the world. You can start with a smaller version, I'm grateful for my eyes, and then extend it later to I'm grateful for my eyes so that I can see these beautiful trees and beautiful flowers. Because the more grateful for you are, the better. The second way, the longer way, lets you feel it more. But if you have to start in the beginning with just running off a few things, I'm thankful for the fact I have work, and then later on you come back to, I'm really thankful for my work. I get to make a difference in people's lives. You start to feel it more, and the more you can feel it, the better. And step 4 is simply shut down those negative thoughts. When they come in, and like I said, spoiler alert, they will. When you catch yourself saying it, just say stop. Slap your hand if you want to. I used to do that. I used to scare the heck out of my students. I've known people, and I've done this, put a rubber band on my wrist and snap it. It hurts. I gotta tell you, it hurts, but it definitely interrupts the pattern. So do something that interrupts it. Maybe it's just go, and tweak your nose, or tap the temple of your head as if to say, remember. It's up to you. You pick whatever you want to do. And that's it. That's all there is to it. And with those 4 simple steps, you can change the way you talk about money quickly. You will suddenly then hear somebody say, I can't afford that, or I'm broke, or I never have any money, or money's cold hard cash. Money's dirty. Don't put it in your mouth. And you're going to go, I haven't said that in ages. And you know what? Money comes to me now. Money likes me. Money loves me. I used to think money hated me, but no, money loves me. You're going to start to see that, and you're going to start to realize how much money has been coming to you as well, and even more importantly, how much money is staying with you. That's important. Not to hoard it, but to grow your wealth, to grow your emergency fund, your travel fund, your fun fund, whatever it may be. That's another story. We'll get to those later. So for now, work on your money mindset and your money words, your money talk. This is all about money mindset. Think about your money talk and the way you say things, and let's start changing it. Those 4 simple steps. That's all it takes. So, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found some value.